Lesson 3, Unit 1, the initiation phase. This is the first phase of the project management cycle. The initiation phase starts once a proposal has been accepted by the donor, the funds are available to the organization, and the project is ready to start. This is the phase where a project is authorized to start, a time to become familiar with the project design and start building the project team. Once you complete this phase, you can move to the planning phase. Here are some of the important steps that you need to work during this phase. The project chapter. This document describes the project objective, but most important, it defines the authority of the project manager. It also sets up the project governance that describes the people and process of decision making in the project. The governance can include information on the project committee that will oversee and support the project. The proposal analysis. This is an important task as a project manager. In this phase, you need to have a good understanding of the project, the approaches, the risk, and the assumptions that were made in the design. Make sure all the information from the proposal is complete and is still relevant. It could have been a long time from when the project was designed until it's approved. And in that time, there could have been changes, especially in assumptions. In project support, make sure that the organization's administrative units have the bandwidth and the resources to provide you with the support you need, especially the finance, procurement, and logistic units. Make sure they understand the project requirements for back office support. Another important step is the project organization. Organizing your team and organizing the structure of your project and the levels of supervision and reporting, including the roles, responsibilities, and capacity development of your team. Then, you need to identify space for the project office. You set up the environment where your team will be working, including office material, computers, and communications equipment. In this step, you also need to take care of office security and team safety. Then, you will have the kickoff meeting, where you invite key stakeholders, and that becomes the official start of the project. This is a diagram that shows the process flowchart steps. The first decision is to make sure the project chart is completed and signed by a senior manager or executive in the organization. Then is the analysis of the project documents that will help you identify changes that are needed to either complement missing information or update information. All changes need to be approved before they are implemented. Continue those steps until you're ready for your project kickoff. Here are some recommendations for the initiation phase. Make sure you understand the project. Read all the documents and, if possible, have a meeting with the people who designed the project. If you have questions about why they decided to use a certain approach or strategy, talk to them and understand the reasons. This will help you understand the project logic. Make sure you have a project governance in place. It's one thing to have it on paper in the charter, but make sure that people understand their roles and responsibilities in the decision-making process. Organize a team. You need to have a team with the right skills doing the right type of work and ensure they all understand their roles and responsibilities. Make a skills assessment to identify training opportunities for your team. Meeting with key stakeholders, internal and external. Their support to the project is critical for success. Make sure they all understand the project objectives and their roles in the project. Prepare all documents that you need. You're moving into the planning phase, so make sure you have all the documents required to develop the detailed project management plans.